Good afternoon. My name is Dr. Jason Raesz with Advanced Chiropractic, and one question I get very frequently is, Dr. Raesz, what's the difference between what you're doing when you adjust my spine and it's making these popping and clicking noises versus me adjusting or popping my knuckles? And I've heard that if you pop your knuckles that it's going to cause arthritis in your fingers, or, what's the truth about that? Well, the truth is, when I adjust the spine, it's very, very specific. So for example, when a patient comes in, we do a consultation, we do an examination, we take x-rays of the entire spine. Therefore, I can see if the spine is out of alignment, and if it is, then we adjust very specific joints to correct that joint. So if you have a person that is trying to adjust their own neck, grabbing their neck, and that's not a good thing. And it's not a good thing because some of the joints in the neck may need to be adjusted, but others may not need to be adjusted. And so if you're moving or adjusting the joints that don't need it, now you're creating some instability. And if there's instability in a joint, it's getting weaker over time. Now, as far as like popping your knuckles, if you pop your knuckles like with your fingers out like this, there's no problems with that. And the reason for that is because you're just pulling and it's just opening up the joints. Now, if you start taking your knuckles and you start twisting them or bending them backwards like this, that's stretching the tendons and ligaments here, which over time is creating instability in that joint once again, and that's making these joints weaker, which can eventually lead to problems. Okay? However, it is a myth that if you adjust your knuckles that it's going to cause arthritis. In fact, the chiropractic treatments actually can reverse arthritis, and they can prevent spinal arthritis and arthritis in the joints because it keeps motion in those joints. It keeps them lubricated, and it keeps them moving the way they're designed to. Now, whenever a joint pops, all that is this carbon dioxide bubble that gets released from the joint. It's kind of like when you open a Coke, a soda, it makes a popping noise. That popping noise is a carbon dioxide bubble that gets released from the soda. It's the exact same with your joints. So once again, the difference when I adjust the spine is we adjust very specific areas with the spine. If you're stretching, you're bending, you're twisting, you're leaning, you're turning, and things are popping and clicking on their own, that's perfectly okay. There's not a problem with that. It's just whenever you really start to put force into the joint and you start to adjust it yourself, that's when you can create that instability, that's when you can create problems. Now, if you'd like to learn more about health, learn more about wellness, you'd like to learn more information, we have a dinner. My next dinner is going to be at the Cotton Patch Cafe here in Temple, and you can call and ask for information on that. The best number to call us is 254-778-2225. And we'd love to get you, your family, your friends scheduled for the health and wellness dinner so that I can teach them more about health, more about wellness. Now they can make a more informed decision when it comes to their health care and when it comes to their family's health care. And at the end of that dinner, they'll have the peace of mind knowing they're doing everything they can to improve their health instead of letting their health just drift over time. But once again, my name is Dr. Jason Raesz. I hope you learned something fantastic today, and I look forward to either meeting you in the future or I look forward to seeing you for your next appointment. Thanks, and have a great day.